Hello everyone! Christmas is here. I love Christmas, I love decorating. This is a season of hope and joy and love and for sharing and giving. So this year I thought I'll share some of my decor and DIY ideas with all of you. Because especially here in the northeast of India, we do not get all those lovely ornaments and the also natural looking foliages that we drool over on the net and on YouTube. So I decided to use a lot of natural foliages, starting with this one at my entryway where I have used araucaria, thuja leaves with the fruits, and pine cones which I collected in the season and dried them in my garage and frosted them for the season. And so here also I have used natural pine leaves, thuja leaves. But for this, since these are natural leaves, they might not last you throughout the season. So what I do is I take a piece of oasis, dip them in water, stick a branch of natural pine leaves, and then wrap it with a cling film like this. Okay, if you don't have cling film at home, you can even use the little pouches, plastic pouches in which you get your pan and other small things. So this is natural leaves with frosted pine cones, which I stuck into a wet oasis and wrapped with cling film to make it last longer. And then here is my little Christmas tree. I made a paper cone out of an old calendar page, and then stuck my hot glued, in fact, my little ornaments which I couldn't use anymore. You know, the strings are gone or something wrong with that, which I couldn't use anymore, and these two Santas guarding my little Christmas tree. Next, I made this bottle. This is from an old wine bottle which I had lying in the house, and then I made this with the beads, red beads, golden beads, and white pearly beads, and strung them into a gold wire. And then the pine cones which you see here, I made them at home because the round ones don't stick too well onto this bottles which I had, hot glued with jute twines. So I break the pine cones, stick them into a thick piece of paper or an egg tray, and it sticks really well into the bottles. And so you have a really nice looking Christmas ornament there. And then since this year I am going for the snowy white look, I have a lot of snowflakes and snowmen like this, with another homemade Christmas tree, another bottle, homemade, and then even in this glass jar I have put natural leaves, using the same technique of sticking the natural leaves into a wet oasis and then filling up the jar and putting in some old Christmas ornaments and pine cones there. And then here also I've used the same thing with natural leaves and natural pine cones, which are so easily available in Shillong and in fact throughout the northeast of India. Like I said, I have not paid too much attention to the Christmas trees. I have kept it very simple with just a few gold ribbons and white and silver ornaments on this tree, frosted tree in fact. And then on the other one, I have kept all golden ornaments on a white flocked tree. So Finally, my two little trees looks like this at the entry, and I have also kept this small Merry Christmas frame that welcomes my guests as they enter my home. And then I have paid a lot of attention to the small things that I am arranging all over the house, like this. This small Christmas tree, if you buy them individually, they will be very expensive. So what I did was I bought a 4 feet frosted Christmas tree. The top half, I made a small Christmas tree of 2 feet, which I'm keeping in my bedroom. And with the bottom half, I made dozens of these little trees. These trees, I stuck them in an oasis and into a plastic container. You can just cut any mineral water bottles or any plastic bottles, stick the oasis in, put in gravels and sand to make the base heavy. And then just wrap it with burlap or any other cloth of different colors depending on the theme of your Christmas decoration. These are the twigs that I have collected, dried twigs, and colored them white, and I've arranged it this way. Here for the floral arrangement also, I've used a lot of natural leaves, Araucaria, Thuja, and some other kinds of pines, and they really look lovely. So mostly they are DIYs here. Another glass jar with tinsels and Christmas ornaments thrown in, and then these are the arrangements with natural pine cones. And then I have paid a lot of attention into decorating the mantle. So first of all, on the left side, I put some foliages with jingle bells and all these bells, and these little stockings, which I absolutely love. Look at this. And then my last year's decoration was more on a rustic theme, so all these Christmas trees and the wooden candle stands, they were all in their natural wooden color. But this year, since I decided to go white and snowy, I have painted them white and put golden candles. And this little tree is also a DIY at home with the pearl strings with little golden beads stuck onto them. And then I put a bamboo stick here and a little piece of wood to make the base, and it looks absolutely lovely. Goes so well with my white candle stands with golden candles. And then I put this 'tis the season frame, gold embroidered on white velvet, framed it, and I put it up here, and then with these two little reindeers and a cute little church to add to the festive season. And then another pair of reindeers, a small and a big one. I actually was supposed to have been buying a set of reindeer which was small, medium, and big, but then I guess we got cheated, so I got two small ones and a big one. However, I put them here. And then this another reindeer candle stand, white one, and this absolutely lovely candle. This reminds me of those sweaters that we used to knit a long time back with these cables and things. So this is really retro, really lovely. And here's my Christmas lamp and another DIY Christmas tree. I just cut an old blanket into strips, hot glued them to a cone which I made out of another page of an old calendar, and then I just embellished it with a napkin ring of gold, and this looks absolutely lovely. And then I love these little snowflake candle holders with these hooks here and another hook here for the stockings. And then put the stockings here. This stocking here is also a DIY with another old blanket, and then I just crochet the snowman. You just have to crochet two round things, one small and one bigger one. Put a little muffler and then stick them into your stocking. But the biggest DIY is my fireplace. So this is just your simple plywood of 19 mm. You measure out your heater, make this box, and then I had this carved wood laying with me, so we just tuck it into the plywood. Of course, to hide the ply, you have to put some wood put them there, and then finally stick this antique looking carved wood into them. Then I have another DIY snowman here. See, so you can even use your firewood that comes into your house for the winters. You slice a round log of this size and another bigger one, and then a smaller slice from a smaller firewood, and then an even smaller one. Then you paint them white and black, and then just knit a warm red muffler for a little snowman, and there he goes. It looks so cute. Now, going further, I made this set of 3 Christmas trees with pine cones. So you just break the pine cones and then hot glue them onto a paper cone made out of a calendar page or any hard paper that you get in your house. And then I have put these pots all over, the white pots. Thank you to my sister-in-law for giving me this for Christmas, and all this wooden Christmas tree come candle holders. I've used a lot of pine cone all over, lights, lamps everywhere. My friend was building a house and had to cut down a pine tree, so I collected all the cones and dried them and varnished them. Thank you, Mommy, for all the pine cones. And so this little things, you just put them together, and the final look would be something like this. It's so Christmassy. It's so warm with that fire burning all over. And then for the center table arrangement, I just created a small pine forest with this pine full of snow, a white pine tree, and a whole lot of reindeer. So I have this reindeer, the black and gold one sitting there, pine cones, pine trees all over, and then I have these 2 little cute glass reindeer which I picked up in Shillong itself, and then this metallic reindeer, and the entire arrangement is guarded by this reindeer on the left, and then another reindeer on the right. Now onto my collection of pillow covers. I have put up this lovely reindeer pillow cover, cushion cover, which has tassels and is done up with sequins and beads, and then keeping with my snowy theme, my little snowman there. And then on the other chair, I put this really lovely pillow cover that I really love, thick woolen material with embroidered design all over and hand stitched. And this is a Santa's sleigh here, and then my snowman thrown in for the snowy effect. And I absolutely love this white pillow cover with this pine leaves and berries on white velvet, which I have themed with this reindeer pillow cover of heavy beadwork, and followed by my inevitable snowman. Here, another heavy beaded reindeer and the snowman. And then of course, I love these cushions, but my doggy even loves it more. So she's sleeping here with her Christmas jacket, which is not Adidas, but it is Eddie Dog. And then I was thinking of keeping it all snowy and white, but then I feel Christmas is not the same without a dash of green and red. So I have also put up this third Christmas tree in my living room, which is all green with white ornaments, lots of snowflakes, and a whole lot of flying snowmen all over. And then, like I said, Northeast is full of natural pine trees, but we are also a region where we have lots of colorful attire. So I have used this Tangkul shawl, a red one, as a sofa throw for Christmas, wherein I have placed this cushion that I absolutely love. Believe in the magic of Christmas. I absolutely do. And then the snowman, snowman again. And then finally a Merry Christmas cushion here with a lovely sofa throw. So at the end we have an effect like this. It is two snowy Christmas trees and this stand with lots of lamps scattered here and there, natural pine leaves and pine cones, little Christmas trees which I made myself, twigs and pine cones, natural floral arrangement again, just a few old ornaments thrown into a glass jar with tinsels, pine cones again, I absolutely love these jingle bells. And this fireplace, the mantle arrangement looks so warm, looks so good. This fireplace, my son and I put them together. Thank you, Andrew, for making such a lovely antique looking fireplace from a piece of plywood. It looks pretty expensive, I guess. On this brick is actually just a self-adhesive wallpaper which we stuck in onto the ply, so that looks pretty good. And I will be putting up a lot of more videos of the other areas of my house, but I wanted to leave you with my favorite prayer, the Serenity Prayer, which I put it up here on one of the chairs. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So till then, this is a season of joy, the season for giving and sharing. So don't stop sharing whatever you have, including your decor and DIY ideas. So don't stop decorating, don't stop creating, and have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.